live and stereo audio. Alrighty, you guys. Ho! We're back. It's me, your host. The last episode was February, and we're back in March. Shout out to all the women. Happy Woman International. We love women. It's Women's Appreciation Month. Show love. Heart. Shout out. Well, you guys, we have a familiar face on this episode. We have, actually, if you guys, just go back to the older episodes from 2021 to 2020. His face, he's here. He's been on the show. So, let's just introduce my dog, Jalen Signosis. Welcome. It's an applause.
Thank you, Jason. Thank you for having me here.
It's been a while, bro.
God, it's been forever since I've heard your voice.
Not my
voice.
Man. Not my voice. Quick background, you guys. If you guys didn't know, he started with me in this, the podcast together. He was one of my former co-hosts as
Very
well.
humble beginnings, yeah.
My dog, we compliment each other well when it comes to the talking shit stuff and podcasting. So it's always good to see a familiar face and a good friend of mine. So welcome back, Jalen. Good to have you. You look good. You look in the hair kind of out.
Thank you. I came here with no haircut. I'm just kind of raw dogging it.
I feel that. And it's okay to do that sometimes. It's genuine. It's you. But to start this off, you guys, there's been a lot of new music that has been dropping.
Yes.
We got Vultures. Shout out to Kanye West. He came back with a collab album with Ty Dolla $ign. We got Drake. Well, not Drake. Oh, maybe not. That's not. I'm too aggressive already.
Yeah,
we got Metro Boomin and Future. They recently dropped an album as well. So a lot of new music is flowing. Rappers have passion. They dropping. But I want to talk about a particular album. I want to talk about the Future and Metro Boomin album, We Don't Trust You. And that album was full of bangers, hits, Future and his toxic lyrics, Metro and his wonderful beats. It was a good album.
Yeah,
but there was one song in particular that, of course, it just stood out. It just stood out.
I don't even think you gotta say the name, really.
I have to say the name, brother. I have to say the name. Like that. A song that was featuring Future and the man himself, Kung Fu Kenny, Kendrick Lamar. And Kendrick, he had a lot to say. He had a lot to say about a lot of individuals. Two individuals specifically, J. Cole and Drake. And so with that, he just dropped them out. It was like 2013 all over again. He was dissing freaking Drake, freaking Cole, talking about there's no top three. It's just me. It was very aggressive. And
which is a crazy bar. It is a crazy
bar as well. And so, this, it was a slaughter. Taylor.
Yes.
What was your thoughts on that? It was a murder. It was a murder.
I do have to keep it real.
Be frank.
I have not heard the song.
Oh, brother.
Yes.
Hold up. Do I have that sound? Not you.
Who the fuck is that guy?
Who the fuck is that? Bro.
But I do know enough to know that Drake and Kendrick have kind of been beefing for a minute
they've been
now.
beefing ongoing, so even better.
I think he made a song where he Kendrick dissed a bunch of niggas.
Yeah, so
Tyler.
that was 2013, and Kendrick, that was the first beef, diss song that Kendrick dropped that got people ears rattling and social media buzzing.
Yeah.
But this one, it's 10 years plus, 11 years to be exact, and Kendrick is still on niggas' necks. He's not letting up.
Yeah.
And these disses consist of, I'm putting up Rap Genius. Shout out Rap Genius.
Shout out Genius. You would think he'd chill after the Mr. Morale album.
Exactly.
Just sit on your money after that.
Mr. Morale, he was doing a lot of stuff. He was just.
Oh my God,
it was
such
more
a good
of a
album.
trauma dump. It was a trauma dump album.
It's such a real album, nigga.
No, literally. And so, some things he was saying was like we mentioned, motherfuck the big three, nigga is just big me. Nigga bump. Nigga bump. That right there is
That's called motherfucking bars, nigga. I'm telling you, bro.
No, literally,
literally.
And there was another bar. He was like, Your best work is a light pack. Nigga, Prince outlived Mike Jack.
Yeah.
If, you know.
What does that even mean?
Damn. Well, basically,
I mean, you have the genius lyrics.
well, I got the genius, but I already watched the ciphers of the whole diss song previously. And basically, Michael Jackson, his music is more mainstream and just like everybody loves Michael Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
But Prince, his song is like, he's more versatile. He's not a people pleaser. He's going to try something new. He's always going to try something alternative.
Hey, Prince was that nigga, though.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And another thing as well, Michael Jackson died way before Prince. Michael Jackson died in 2009. Prince died roughly 2015 to 2016. So boom. Another thing, like it was just a bunch of disses, and then it was just a lot.
God, I really wish I had fucking heard the song,
Well, guess
man.
what?
You're making me wish I heard it.
You're gonna listen to it, and your mind's gonna fucking blow.
Yeah.
My next question really is, rank the three.
Oh, like top.
How would you rank? Well, how would you rank Drake, Cole, Kendrick, and Drake? Rank them top three. Number one being the number one spot, and then, you know, take off.
I'm gonna be real with you. I wouldn't even put Drake or fucking. I wouldn't put Drake or J. Cole in any like three. Let's be real here.
Okay.
Like, nah.
So wait, you're not.
I really
I'm saying like out of the right, like just based off of those three I mentioned, you have to rank them. Those three individually.
Damn.
So three being ass as fuck, trash, and number one being you're that guy, pal.
Okay.
You're that fucking guy.
Okay. Number three, bottom of the barrel. For sure, Drake. There's like no doubt about it. Drake's ass. I've never been a Drake stan. I've never been for Drake.
I feel that.
I just, and then there's J. Cole. At least J. Cole, like you can kind of hear, like you can kind of listen to some J. Cole songs.
Of course.
And then of course Kendrick's like
one.
Kendrick's like light years, like fucking up there, like literally, like without a doubt. What about you?
I would definitely say Kendrick is number one. Kendrick is Mr. Morale. He's Mr. Versatile out of the whole three. Off rip. Second, damn. I'm putting Drake. Drake is second. J. Cole.
Really?
Yeah. J. Cole best album to me personally was 2014 Forest Hill Drive. When I was in middle school, everybody was going crazy. That was like probably like the peak J. Cole. Because everybody, for me at least, all my colleagues, peers, everybody was going crazy for 2014 Forest Hill Drive. Mm-hmm. Since then, he's been he's just been grits. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, J. Cole will definitely be third. Drake, Nothing Was the Same, is his best album to me personally. So I have to put Drake at number two, and Kendrick is just, he's Kendrick. You know what I'm saying? I've seen Kendrick perform too, so Kendrick goated. You know what I'm saying? Drake, I would definitely see Drake. J. Cole, I'm not seeing that guy. I'm not even considering. But for sure though, those are definitely my top three ranking for the guys. But like Drake, he's so, what they say, he's target music.
Yeah,
he
like bro, that's what I'm saying. Like
music.
that's why I don't like Drake, bro. He's like literally like bottom of the barrel fucking music.
Yeah,
like it's so like it's easily consumable, nigga. You can hear it anywhere.
It's for the mainstream,
but that doesn't mean it's good. I don't think that makes it good at all.
Mm-hmm.
I think nah, especially with that one album. With Honestly, Nevermind. Oh my god, that was like the one time I gave like a Drake album a chance, nigga. And that shit disappointed me.
Oh,
so
you should
bad.
never gave that album a chance.
Oh my god.
I listen to house. Look, I listen to house music, so I'm kind of open to that genre. There's only like 2 songs from that album I'll listen to, but like other
he's
than
just
that,
not meant for that genre. I don't feel like
he's not.
I just don't think he's made for that. He's just made for like Instagram caption music.
He always has the best captions. That's one thing I would say. Drake, you the Instagram caption king.
Yeah, caption.
No
king,
cat.
baby.
No cat. Like he got it.
He definitely kept 14-year-old niggas like afloat there.
Oh no, facts.
For sure.
Sometimes I'll be looking for captions. I'll be using Drake.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
Go straight to genius.
The target music does the trick.
Actually.
Man, enough about Champagne himself, and shout out K. Dot and J. Cole.
Yes.
You know, NBA. Have you watched anything have you seen the NBA recently? Do you know any of the young and emerging talents? It's okay to be frank. Be honest. Okay, I'll condense. I'll condense the question.
I was trying to think of like.
It's fine. It's fine. I'm gonna condense the question even more.
Yes.
Do you know an active NBA player that plays for the Houston Rockets?
It doesn't fucking what's his name?
Go ahead.
Russell.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Hold on.
I don't watch basketball.
Who the fuck is that guy?
I do not watch basketball.
No, he's straight. Damn, you said Russell. That was like years ago, brother. But that's good though. You know,
hey man, that's some. I got some knowledge.
So something. So I'm gonna assist you, of course.
Tell me that.
There's this young and emerging NBA talent named Jalen Green. He's already 22 years old.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? In the NBA, living, you know, a basketball fan dream of playing in the NBA, balling, hooping, dunking. Yeah. You know, being an NBA player comes with plenty of things. Comes with fame, comes with money.
Comes with bitches.
Oh, wow. That's
wow,
Jalen, that's very degrading, brother. That's very degrading. It comes with women.
No, I didn't mean it like that.
You're good.
No.
It comes with women, right?
Oh,
and so balancing all that could be very challenging. So this NBA player, Mr. Jalen Green, he got a 39-year-old. She was previously she was a basketball housewife as well. She got a 39-year-old woman pregnant, right? Which is normal. It's normal to get somebody pregnant. Somebody of 39 that has a kid the same age as. Basically, what I'm basically trying to get into is she's 39, he's 22. She has a son that is the same age as the person her baby daddy. Her baby daddy is the same age as her son. Which is, you know, some people could be normal, and some people it's kind of, what the fuck?
Wait, so
how
old is the son?
The son's 22. The NBA player is 22 years old. So she's basically dating, well, she's not dating her son, but she's dating. Let me put it like this. She's dating her son friend. She's dating her son friend. Somebody that's the same age as him.
I don't think that's crazy.
39 for dating 22?
Yeah, I don't think that's that crazy.
Elaborate, brother. Hit me.
Well, like that, like, are you talking about like the age gap?
I'm talking about the age gap. To me, from me personally, I think the age gap is crazy as hell.
What makes it so crazy?
She has a son that's the same age as the person she's pregnant with. Like, she has a kid with. Like,
I mean, I don't. What's wrong with that though?
Like,
name one issue.
The issue is her son is 22.
Mm-hmm.
Now let's say. Now I gotta give you an example.
Because they're both adults.
Let's go.
Consenting adults.
Oh yeah, that's 100% right.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure the baby was, you know, natural. You know what I'm saying? It was whatever.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Well, the baby hasn't the baby's due for roughly April, May.
Yeah.
So the baby isn't, of course, born yet, but she has a child that's 22 years old. He's like, Mama, he's the same age as me. You got my baby daddy. Well, my father-in-law is the same age as me. Like, think about that. My father-in-law is the same age as me, and you're pushing 40. That's like me dating. My daughter's 22. I'm dating a girl that's the same age as my daughter.
I mean, okay.
That's not like.
Well, let me ask this: do you think there's like an age limit on when you should have kids, or if there's like a limit on who you should have kids with, like in terms of age?
That's a great question.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say there's a limit, but you gotta be like, make it make sense. I'm always about making it make sense.
Mm-hmm.
If something is odd and you go for it, like, I guess go for it, but it just doesn't make sense. Really, it's about be ready to take on that perspective and that image that image of you, really.
Okay, so let's say,
because low key, it's like she's kind of like what Joe Budden was saying. Joe Budden was saying her name is Draya Michele.
Mm-hmm.
Joe Budden was saying she's a prey. She's praying for her next big check. She's praying for the next emerging. Right, she got an NBA basketball player. These guys are making millions. And he's an emerging talent. He's 22 years old, meaning he hasn't even hit his peak yet in the NBA. And he's still, trying to figure out where he can maximize his money, try to, figure out his role in the league. And no cap. I ain't gonna lie, he's balling right now. He's balling right now, no cap. Jalen Green, you're a hooper, brother. Them dunk highlights, where's the applause?
Yeah, proud of you, brother.
He's gonna see the highlights and be like, damn, this guy's hooping like this? You know what I'm saying? So that's how I see it. It's like, this is how I see it, like she's praying. She's praying on like somebody young.
I mean, but who's to say they don't have like an actual cool relationship though? Yeah, I mean, they're both celebrities, right? And they both.
Yeah, true.
Regardless of like age gap and shit.
Of course.
Also, it's like put yourself in a scenario. Like, would you not date a 40-year-old as in your?
The thing is, though, I would not slip up. Meaning, there won't be an opportunity for me to have a jit with a 40-year-old. Like,
yeah.
With the 40, y'all boys. I'm 21 years old, and I have a kid with a 55-year-old. Like, come on, make it make sense. Like, how would I slip up? Like, how would you slip up like that? Be real. Like, if you're 22.
Yeah.
And of course, there's another thing.
I don't think it's necessarily about slipping up.
I mean, that's what happened. Like, well, maybe it wasn't.
Who's to say it wasn't? I mean, it was consensual, right?
Of course. But he's 39. He's 22. He's in the NBA. Mm-hmm. And like being in the NBA, of course, and being in Houston. Let's not, you know what I'm saying? Let's not ignore the fact that he's in Houston, Texas, which is like he plays for an NBA team. Houston is an eccentric city, young, lively, all of that, fun. Mm-hmm. And he's 22 years old. Basically, it's not peak life, but you're in your 20s. You want to test the waters. You want to explore. You want to do things. You're young. Mm-hmm. Like, that's how I see it. And then, boom, you slip up and have a child. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now that I put it in that perspective.
Yeah. No, I mean...
no
yeah.
Yeah,
but he's already in a position where he can make enough money to raise a kid anyway, so I don't really think it should be that big of a deal.
There's something called child support. Hey man, this let me just wrap this topic.
But he's an NBA player. He literally makes millions.
Man, I don't know who's the vet on the Houston Rockets, but you're doing a bad job letting your rookie, not rookie, but it's like his third year roughly. Like, come on, y'all. I got that boy slipping up like this.
I'm just saying, the man can afford it. We're both consenting adults.
If you can, you know.
Simple.
If you can.
I'm telling you.
If you can. Man. Well, that's that.
Yeah.
But have you heard of that new phrase on the street? You ever heard the new phrase?
I haven't heard the new
phrase. You haven't heard the new phrase. It's an upcoming popular phrase. You know DJ Academics, of course. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so he was on an interview with this rapper from Philadelphia, and he coined the phrase, well, instead of saying pause or, no homo, he said, no diddy. So this is, y'all, no diddy is the new phrase. No more saying pause. Please, I'm like, pause is low-key one of the worst terms to I hate that. Mm-hmm. Stop saying pause. No diddy all 2024. Yeah. No diddy. We're saying no. What Cat Williams said. You got to say no to the parties, man. You can't party with Diddy. You got to say no, brother. You got to say no. So no diddy is the new phrase for saying pause and all that.
Honestly, though, valid, outside of that, though, what did you actually think of, the Diddy shit, though?
Diddy.
You've heard about, the whole situation with him and, in that little lawsuit or whatever, right?
Ugly, that whole subpoena or lawsuit or whatever was ridiculous.
Yeah, he got, named in, the court documents.
Mm-hmm. And he had ties with Meek. And he had ties with Meek Mill as well. It's been a horrible time for Diddy, low key. And last year as well, there was another thing with Cassidy. Mm-hmm. Bruh, there was a case that
battle rapper Cassidy.
No, battle rapper Cassidy. Cassie, she's a singer.
Oh,
and there's another thing too. There's on file saying that he blew up Kid Cudi's car.
Yeah, I heard some shit like that. Yeah.
Yeah. So this man P Diddy, he's just not that guy. I don't know, bro. He's just. Yeah. And the thing is too, which is funny, there was an instance I went to a store, of course, and like I was listening out loud to a Cat Williams interview, of course, during that infamous time. Yeah, that famous time, like the most popular, like peak podcasting on the Club Shay Shay, and I was playing it out loud, and I was in line playing it, and the lady like in front of me, she was like, "Man, that boy Diddy, he's always been doing some sus or like some wicked behavior," and she's an older lady, and I asked her this, I was like, "Ma'am, so like in the '90s, like what did you hear about Diddy?" She was like, "Yeah, even in the '90s, people were saying Diddy was wicked," and this is before social media, y'all. Social media nowadays, we got the Shade Room, we got some Spiritual World and whatever, this and that, Digi Academics with the, the blogs and all that, all these stuff. People are saying like in the 90s back then, like they knew that Diddy was just wicked and just questionable with his activities and stuff. So kind of speaks volumes now.
I mean, shit, you don't get that fucking rich without being a little scummy, I don't feel like.
Yeah.
Do you think he actually killed Biggie?
Oh, shit. The conspiracy theories, yeah. I don't know. I don't know too much. I can't put that on my plate,
Oh, my God. There's a clip I have to show you it. But, like, he was on, like, I think, like, the Wendy Williams show or something like that. And he was, like, asked if he had killed Biggie. Like, P. Diddy, obviously, he was asked, like, oh, do you know, like, how was he before he died? And he made like this weird, like long spiel about like, oh, like, before he had died, like I had tried to convince him to come to England with me on this tour and everything, and he just refused to do it. And sometimes when a brother just, when he makes a decision, he has to go through it. It was just like
gotta
really
pay the price.
Like, weird, like I have to show you.
Boss D-Lo said, "You gotta pay the price."
Oh man, did you hear about his? Did you see his nudes?
What?
Boss Man D-Lo.
Oh, wait, hold on, nigga.
You see that picture of him laying naked in the bed?
Psygnosis.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
No, I heard about it. I think it was like Rick Ross' baby mama. Fuck. Funny as hell. You gotta pay the price.
I'm sorry. Yeah, like every time.
I hear that phrase, my bad. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I hate that hibachi song. I call it a hibachi song because that's all I hear on Instagram. Top floor in hibachi, like it's not my cup of tea. And by my subscribers and viewers, you guys kind of know where my music taste is towards. So yeah. You gotta pay the price. This guy and shrimp.
Hey, this is off topic, but how do you feel about like how do you feel about the way Playboy Cardi's going? This is just on my mind because we were talking about Vultures. I ain't gonna lie, I don't care for his new song.
Okay, Playboy Cardi.
I could live without.
I'm still a fan, I would definitely say. He's still right now. He's the most outlandish that we've seen. Nigga, there's literally he posted a picture of himself with like Wendy's, the restaurant
with the fucking wig and shit.
Wendy's style. No, that was like
it was like
Wendy's style, like locks or something. It was wicked. It's wicked, but he was featured on Vultures 1, and everybody is going crazy for the Carnival song.
It's like his top song.
It went number 1. Now, I think. But with the success of Vultures, the album going number 1, Carnival hitting the Hot 100 as well, and etc. Like how? Well, there was a lot of things that Kanye said that was very controversial and very anti-lot.
Did you hear Anthony Fantano's video about it?
Who?
You see Anthony Fantano's video about it?
Yeah. So famous music viewer Anthony Fantano. He didn't even he reviewed the album, but
he didn't. He kind of just made it like a hit piece about like the different types of Kanye fans there were. Like basically broke it down, like the extremes and the fucking
exactly.
Which I feel like I don't know. It was I feel like it was an appropriate video to make.
And so
he should have
exactly. And with so
that shit attention for real.
Just real. With all these messages that he put in this within the album, Kanye West is he's very scattered. The album's very scattered. So some lyrics, some lyrics are just like direct, and some lyrics are I hate these group of people, but it's indirect. So with that being said, as somebody that listens to music, and is a Kanye West fan and a person that appreciates music, how can you separate the art from the artist? Like, it's tricky though, because a lot of musicians, they're artists. The hair, what's their hair? Their creativity's everywhere. They go through phases. They go through arcs, of course, and they're always trying something new. Like Kanye West, for example. Kanye West is a perfect example for anything off rip. He went through his Christianity arc and phase where he was like heavy rap. He was not cursing on albums. He was not cursing on his music at all. You know what I'm saying? He was very Christian based and active. You know what I'm saying? Very like Christian. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Well, he showed that. He displayed that. He was pushing that. But now, fast forward 2024, he has said a lot of controversial stuff. Yeah, that's getting like, it's kind of like he's attacking. Well, he has been like attacking a specific group of people and stuff. And it's like, how do you separate someone that made College Dropout, someone that made The Life of Pablo? How do you separate the artist from that?
I don't know. I feel like Kanye was really at the point where it's like you kind of can't, especially with the Vultures and shit. Like a lot of his anti-Semitic rhetoric, a lot of it bleeds into like his songs and shit. He's talking about like, oh, how can I be anti-Semitic? I just fucked a Jewish bitch and like all this other shit. Like you can't really like.
He did say that.
Yeah, and I feel like plus with Kanye the way he's going now, I feel like you could kind of disregard his album entirely. Like Vultures was probably like one of his worst albums. I feel like. Yep. It's not even like about separating the art from the artist at that point. It's just niggas being ass. Niggas just ass.
But can you like
he's ass now? Like it's crazy.
Do you think you could do it though? Like, can you think you could like if it's not Kanye West, somebody like let's say J. Cole, like or just somebody in general, do you believe you could really separate the artist, like the art from the artist? Like if the art is saying a lot of bullshit, you know what I'm saying? If the art is saying a lot of bullshit, can you like I know for me at least.
Not to that degree. Cause it's like, bro, he's literally like using Nazi fucking like imagery in his music, bro. There's no like at some point it's literally like the artist bleeding his shit and his ideas into the art, nigga. Like at some point it's just unlistenable, knowing like the shit he's been saying and the shit he's been doing now. It's fucking wild. Like.
Yeah, I will say for me, like the perfect person I could like think of off rip is Lil Nas X. Yeah, that guy. I was a fan of Lil Nas X. I'm gonna take my old town. That was the jam. That was the banger. I do not care what nobody says. That song was it. Facts. No printer. And then once he popped out on YouTube, you funny. Once he popped out in that YouTube video with the horns in red, I was like, huh. Nigga said, I want to be Jesus Christ. Once you did that, brother, I cleared it. Bro. Once you start doing things with imagery, loud and apparent,
bro,
I gotta cut it. I gotta cut it.
Nah,
I'm done.
Nah, bro.
Niggas
done. Don't understand, bro. He was literally doing that shit to make fun of niggas, bro. Like,
who are you making fun of?
That was the point of the video game.
Who was he making fun of?
He was making fun of, like, the concept of, like how Christians would shame him into being like, oh, like, you know how Christians would be like, oh, you're gay, you're gonna go to hell. He was basically mocking niggas for that, bro.
So you're mocking Christianity, you're mocking a religion.
Yes.
Why
is that a bad thing? Why is that to judge? Like,
why do that though?
Because but it's something that's been. Oh my God, it's hard to articulate it, right?
You're good.
But like, he's literally been critiqued by that particular group of people his entire life, basically, for being who he is.
Yeah.
So it's like, either way, he's going to be fucking like criticized for this.
This is my response to
whether he had fucking devil horns or not. They're gonna make fun of him because he was gay.
Yes, but this is my response. Thank you for elaborating on that.
Type shit.
Thank you. This is my response to that. There's different ways to deliver a message. Delivery is a big thing, and the way he delivered it to the masses is crazy. Yeah, you cannot do that. I'm sorry, like, bro, that's wicked. It's wicked to do that. There's different ways, like I've seen like Logic. He's done like music videos or songs about being able to, feel welcome, feeling, being apart. You know, he made songs about being like discriminated or like, you know what I'm saying? He made songs, he does music videos, all that. But why he hasn't done it to that degree of mocking wearing a fucking antlers red?
Okay, so
even Doja Cat.
Okay, so
Doja Cat, you wicked too.
Let me
but
ask
that
this.
one, but hold on, I got it. That one song that you got with 21 Savage though, that shit hard. That song is hard.
I know it's not talking that shit.
But
hard.
chill out though, chill out. But she did her Instagram. She knows she's doing.
Okay, so with that being said, I do have to ask: do you believe that there shouldn't be any type of like Christian imagery in media?
No,
whether it's good or bad.
No, like in media, there should be. Like I'm not gonna say like I'm saying, of course, like people are gonna always post either good like religious stuff or bad religious stuff. That's always gonna be a thing because you know we live in a world where you're supposed to be like you're supposed to speak freely. You know what I'm saying? And of course, there's gonna be people that it's not gonna take it the right way, and that's where the question is: can you separate art from like the art from artists? Some people can't, and for me, for Lil Nas X, I can't. For that guy, that was too crazy. And for me, it depends on like the degree that you're doing it at. So like Kanye West, for example, I'm kind of biased because I'm a Kanye West fan. I've seen Kanye West, like he's been through ups and downs. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I've seen the work, and I've seen the things he's done. He hasn't done anything like to me that has harmed or made offense to me to segregate. Like to like, go ahead, elaborate.
It's just like, bro. I mean, it starts with the shit you say, man. Like when you go on fucking Alex Jones and shit, talking about how much you love Hitler, nigga. Like you don't watch Alex Jones, so you're not. I'm pretty sure you don't know the type of people who watch Alex Jones. So
I'm pretty. Alex Jones, he did that one interview where he was like, "Hell Hitler," right? Well, he made a phrase. He's like, "I love Hitler" or some shit like that.
Yeah, but like God,
I think I seen the interview, but okay, but continue.
But yeah, like what was I saying?
Continue. You were elaborating on the interview of Alex Jones.
Yeah, I mean, but it's like the moment like you go on Alex Jones and proclaim how much you like love Hitler and how much he's saying like false shit, saying that he like invented the microphone that I use to fucking like Hitler did not invent the fucking microphone, nigga. Like he's literally just spitting bullshit.
Facts.
Like at some point, like you can't like you're facilitating an environment where like shit like that and rhetoric like that is okay. You know what I mean? Whether you're like a fucking artist or not, like. I don't think somebody like that should be getting the type of attention he is. He's getting, but regardless, it's fucking Kanye. He's gonna get it anyway. So you basically, just to summarize what you just said, you feel you can't separate the art from the artist. To a certain degree, nah. Like to the point where you're literally doing shit like that, and like, nah. Like I can't listen to your new album after some shit like that. Like,
I feel that.
I'll give it a chance, but after you start saying shit about fucking Jewish bitches and not being anti-Semitic and all this weird shit.
So how do you feel about him not being like? I don't think Kanye West could ever get canceled. How do you feel that he can't?
He can't because I don't believe that cancel culture even exists. I don't believe it's like a thing.
Yep.
Like it's not. I feel like it's really just a thing that celebrities use to like kind of pity party themselves when they do some bad shit.
But like Lizzo,
Ezra Miller.
Who?
Ezra Miller. That nigga still has a career.
Was he the former Flash?
Yeah. He still is like getting movies and shit. And
but Lizzo's not. Like, when's the last time you heard anything about Lizzo and her music?
Lizzo has like Nike deals and shit.
But like, is it in your face? Are you being spoon?
Does it have to be in your face?
Yeah. I mean,
good
answer. Yeah. But like, if you don't see her in the masses, if you don't see her like, cause. Like Kanye West, he's a perfect example. I'm sorry.
Also, what did Lizzo get canceled for?
It was about a bunch of allegations
like
about
allegedly
how she was like treating her crew members and like production team and stuff like that and dancers. It's a lot of messy stuff. Like it was a lot.
I mean, was there even like did anything even come from that? Was there even like a case that happened?
I don't know, but
I don't remember.
I haven't heard from Lizzo since.
I mean, she's sure.
No diddy.
I don't doubt that she's making money somewhere.
Ignore that part. Ignore that
Diddy
part.
is crazy.
Yeah, that was wrong that time. But
yeah, I don't think cancel culture is a real thing. Like, a lot of people who end up canceled, literally a lot of the people you hear about getting canceled, they end up coming back a fucking few months later. Like literally, it's just bullshit. Like,
to an extent, I feel like if you're already an established artist, musician, entertainer, you can make comeback of the year.
Yeah, I mean, especially if you're Kanye, nigga.
Besides Kanye West, because people were trying to cancel Travis Scott.
Oh, for the Astro.
Dropped Utopia. I mean, yeah, he dropped Utopia. Still has his deal with Nike. He's flourishing. Like nothing happens. Crazy though.
Nigga was in Fortnite after that shit, right? Or before that?
Something, but
he was in Fortnite regardless. Yeah, it's just it's impossible for niggas to just get canceled. The only way people actually get canceled is if they actually do crime, nigga. And it's like, even then, it's like it has to be to a point where it's like sexual crime, nigga. Like you got to be doing some fucking, what's it called? Who's that nigga's name? Nah, the other nigga. He's the guy who started the Me Too movement. Harvey Weinstein, that nigga. Like you literally have
okay, now you guys we're getting to like a bunch of areas, man. Jalen,
yeah.
We'll do a quick topic.
Mm-hmm.
Hit me. What's something like that you've seen in the media, TikTok or anything, YouTube that you've been watching? Enlighten me, because I'm always here for other views, and we used to record episodes. This guy used to always have something to say.
Yeah, of course. I don't know if you've ever seen the trend with the things I'm not afraid to admit as a black person.
Type beat.
That trend on TikTok. I think that's kind of been has been something that's been weighing heavily on my mind for a bit.
So basically, what exactly is that?
I mean, it's basically just like a little trend that like black people would do amongst themselves, where they're like things I'm not like those little slideshows on TikTok, yep. Right? Where it's like, oh, things I'm not afraid to admit as a black person. And it'll be like, there are some cool ones where it's like some shit like, oh, I don't like Kevin Hart, or like I don't care for Madea movies or some shit. But then you get a lot of them where it's just like straight coonery, bro. Like the most tap dancing, like
shucking and jiving.
Yeah, like shucking and jiving, like massa, thank you, continue. Type of shit.
Get to it.
Like they'll say shit like, I'm afraid of ghetto people. I can't stand getting people who are ghetto and loud. And it's like I mean, we were just talked about it a fucking couple minutes before, but the Korea Boo girl. That bro.
That. So can you define Korea Boo?
Korea Boo is basically somebody who's just like obsessed with Japan, or not Japan, but Korea. Mm-hmm. They're obsessed with Korea and.
So what are they exactly? So Korea Boo, is that like Korean black girl, or what is the term or the phrase?
It's basically somebody who just fetishizes Korean and just Korean culture. Like how you ever meet like a white girl who's like, I just love black people so much. I want to have a black baby.
Oh,
like that type.
Well, folks,
like that. You know what I mean? Like a light skin.
Yo, I got
Who the fuck is that guy?
I gotta play it.
And I started thinking to myself.
Oh, not that one. Oh my god.
But like just that to basically to that level type deal.
Yeah, my brother. We got that topic.
It was starting to get juicy.
It was getting juicy and it was getting rare, like a steak. Just bloody. But you guys,
bloody, I love it.
Thank you guys for tuning in, subscribing to the Serious Podcast. Actually, just want to give a shout out to my homie, my dog Jalen, man. My dog Jalen, Hypnosis. You know him, my brother. Appreciate you for coming on. Of course, we need to see more because your thoughts and perspective, reviews be.
We do, man.
You know what I'm saying?
We have to talk more, man. I missed you.
Oh shit! I think I want to share it there.
No,
but
it's like I haven't talked to my dad in a minute.
His dad. This guy's scared.
You're like my role model, bro.
But you know what I'm saying? So
I really look up to you.
Shut the fuck up, nigga. Shut up. But you guys already know. Thank you guys for tuning in to the Serious Podcast. Of course, this is another episode. Thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure to like, subscribe on YouTube. Leave a comment as well. of course, follow us on Serious Podcast. We post the reels. Why not? Watch the shorts on YouTube, of course. We're on Spotify. We're on Apple Music, Apple Podcasts. Just tune in and stay tuned for the next episode. So, with that being said, peace.